I'm standing today in a historic room, the actual bedroom of Reverend Lucius Doolittle and his wife. They built this home in the 1830s, and currently it is one, if not the oldest home still standing and standing strong in Sherbrooke, Quebec. Isn't it ironic that to reach Canada, God chose Sherbrooke, Quebec to train seminarians at the time to reach out and populate the pulpits of the Anglican Church of Canada. And at that time they had to import many priests to come in and do the work of the ministry. But Reverend Doolittle had a vision, and I'm going to point out the battle that he had to go through. The bishop at the time had already designated Three Rivers, or Trois-Rivières, as the first seminary. And Reverend Doolittle had a vision that no, it was meant to be in Lennoxville. And it wasn't until the local residents here in Lennoxville met in the main living room of this home and persuaded themselves that the proposal would include a very generous benefactor known as Colonel Morrison, who donated the land. And that was the tipping point when they went to the bishops to say, not only do we have a vision, but we have the land now. And I believe the Holy Spirit moved in the leadership of the time and was able to persuade the bishop to move the seminary. Hence, the name of the church became the name of the institution, Bishops. And at that time, it was a Bishop's College, but then it became Bishop's University. Out of the historical manuscripts, there's a wonderful book written by Christopher Nicol, and on page 18, they described Reverend Doolittle this way. He was also a many-talented entrepreneur, about whose activities frustratingly little is known. He was an excellent man of business, acting as agent for the University of Vermont and for Bishop Stewart among the other clients in the dealings in land, which were the principal source of income at the time. So Doolittle actually came from a business background and became mentored and tutored in the Anglican Church and passed his papers in order to be ordained. But I believe one of the original visions that still exists today for bishops and for Lennoxville is to welcome leaders in, many of them from non-seminarian backgrounds or non-seminary motivations, but they come to bishops and they become aware of a faith journey that they're on. And there are numerous graduates today, not necessarily coming to bishops originally to study the Word or to become followers of Jesus, but actually leave university with a degree, a liberal arts degree for the most part, but who go on and serve the Lord in full-time ministry. Hence, the reason Doolittle may have started it was for seminary purposes, but today the work continues, and we rejoice in that fact that God's plans sometimes mystify us, but yet His will be done.